Where do you work at? McDonald's?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they
great job, defense. Great job. Here we go, third down.
Go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
How is freaking Matt doing, dude?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
That's not good.
And he hits him in stride.
The Patriots are going to take a 7-0 lead, I guess. Does this guy get anything
now? Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible?
I just wasted the timeout. God damn it.
In their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Garrett Wilson back to
taken in about 4 yards deep.
Ravens.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Their own 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry from Marlon
That's a
Mack.
beautiful cut.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Ooh!
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball.
This dude's going to take away my offense. I can already tell.
Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Great job, Ibaka.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers pointing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that.
Oh, I got him.
Now,
let's go. Not running that play against me twice. Boom. AJ, get a PS5, bro. Get off.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes.
Obviously not, bro. You'd have it if you tried your hardest.
And just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Marlon Mack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Dude.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So they will accept the penalty.
I'm an idiot. I want to accept it. What? Why would you call it that late, dude?
Here's Matt. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run it with Mack. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to run with
Way to win touchdown, Josh Edwards. Let's go.
Take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we are tied 7-7.
Yeah, guys, I beat AJ with the Pistons, and he was the Bucks. It just shows how great he's at 2K, man.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look.
Dude, pay Patrick? Jesus, fuck.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down.
God, I hate this fucking game, dude.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads.
God
and you know what this
damn it,
happened?
bro. I'm playing. I don't even know who I'm playing. I'm playing some
started
random
the
guy.
season in camp even in the offseason where they emphasize ball security.
Oh,
They're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Stop sitting there.
Complete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. On second down, Michelle. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And they'll halt things here for an injury. And that looks to be Sony Michel, who's down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Third down, here's Haskins. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Oh, you bastard, Dwayne Haskins. He was short. He was short. He was short.
7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
He dropped it. Let's go. Great job, defense.
4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. A short throw caught by Andrews, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the give, this is Mack, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson. He's gone. Garrett Wilson.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Right down, Nate.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
They're taking it to
Nothing
used
too
to.
crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that,
What?
I mean, the pass right to the receiver who's already in
They're
motion and
easy,
moving,
bro.
sometimes he
They're
just
getting
takes
used
it and
to
runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
Oh, yeah.
Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down, Haskins. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
New England.
On play action, Haskins.
What's the
And that'll
flag?
be
Catch for grounding?
incomplete. We do have a penalty
Beautiful.
flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Yeah.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Go pick that. Let's go.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd
Let's go.
time.
Marlon
Picked off by
Humphrey.
Marlon
Pick
Humphrey.
6.
Past the 20.
Let's go.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Being chased out left. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
15.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Come out.
This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
with Dante fucking Hightower.
Spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
God damn it, Lord! Get out, Georgie! Fucking done!
Picked by Tracy Walker.
Come on,
He's free going
dude.
down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
This dude just scored 2 defensive touchdowns to tie the fucking game.
It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on for the.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
49-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, New England.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
It's the score, Patriots 28, Ravens 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time.
Dude!
And this
Oh my God, these...
complete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And incomplete. Brings up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He dumps this off to Mack, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28 all. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Oh my God.
Going left side, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I can
Last
play in
play,
like
I can
play in like 10
Different
minutes.
story here, over 20 yards.
Yo, I can play in like 10 minutes. That's cool. I don't know if to listen.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles usually...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Possibly a turning point.
Give me
Big
fucking
play
10 minutes.
coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, a crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, like 5 minutes, guys.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
It fucks scoring up.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
They never green it. Yeah.
They keep it on the ground. Back again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. On third down, a run by Madden. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.